the meantime, get you more updates coming in from Washington, because former Democrat turned Trump ally Tulsi Gabbard has now resigned from the Trump cabinet. In her resignation letter, she says that she's stepping down as the director of the National Intelligence to support her ailing husband, Abraham, who has been diagnosed with an extremely rare form of bone cancer. Now, a final day of office is expected to be on the 30th of June, and this is a key role of the director. Tulsi Gabbard is responsible for coordination between multiple American intel agencies, and a Trump loyalist. She was among those multiple Indian origin Republicans who was entrusted with the high-profile role in President Trump's administration. Meanwhile, President Trump also spoke up about Tulsi Gabbard's resignation, saying that she had done an incredible job and they will miss her. Well, Tulsi Gabbard stepping down, Mayank, is it coming across as a surprise amid reports of her being forced to move aside?
The way her resignation is being talked about and things which have come out as of now in reports, although she has mentioned to that she is going to look after her husband, who is suffering of something very rare. I'm reminded of a report which was brought out and published in the newspapers in US, which was which mentioned Joint Intelligence Committee, which is which is a cumulative wisdom of almost 18 agencies. And before the war started on 28, it had talked about regime change and had mentioned word unlikely. So what am I this is what I am reminded of as of now, because it had talked of not going ahead with the war or Epic Fury operation. This is what immediately comes to my mind, because there were so many things, and it was not known that whether that report was placed before the president or not. So interestingly, the war has ended as far as the use of hard power is concerned.
Yes.
And there's a ceasefire, but then things have not really boiled down to the level to which it was expected, right from the regime change to blunting the capability of Iran to produce weaponry. Although, there had been major destruction, but then it is yet seen that they have maintained an armory of missile and drones. So let us wait for some more time, because then, further reports will come out regarding the other aspects of her resignation.
All right. Well, that seems to be the point there. However, when it comes to her husband ailing from a rare disease, what has now been said as a Trump loyalist, she was among multiple Indian origin Republicans who entrusted with this high-profile role in President Trump's administration. And as far as her role is concerned, that is also something which is now talked upon and praised by the top leaders in the Trump administration. Let's talk about also J.D. Vance, the vice president, who has come out to say that family comes first, and he is now referred to her as a true patriot, saying that she was a great asset. J.D. Vance has called Tulsi Gabbard as a patriot, a great asset to the administration and a dear friend, and he says that he is sorry to see her go. Now, as far as Tulsi Gabbard stepping down as the Director of National Intelligence, and her last day would be on the 30th of June, with a resignation coming amid reported internal disagreements over Trump administration's Iran strategy. So here is what J.D. Vance says. That Tulsi is a patriot, a great asset to the administration and a dear friend. I'm sorry to see her go, but certainly understand that family comes first. She and her husband, Abraham, will be in my prayers as they face this next challenge together, and she has my gratitude for being an addition to the administration and a loyal confidant, and Godspeed Tulsi. And this is now coming in from Vice President J.D. Vance. However, when it comes to the developments that has been taking place, praises are also pouring in for Tulsi Gabbard. But in the meantime, the sudden resignation has raised certain eyebrows. We're going to head into a very short break. You're watching Times Now.